How to find the MIME type of a file in Python. Let's say you want to save a bunch of files somewhere, for instance in blobs. Let's say you want to dish these files out via a web page and have the client automatically open the correct application/viewer. Assumption: the browser figures out which application/viewer to use by the MIME type, content type, header in the HTTP response. Based on that assumption, in addition to the bytes of the file, you also want to save the MIME type. How would you find the MIME type of a file? I'm currently on a Mac, but this should also work on Windows. Does the browser add this information when posting the file to the web page? Is there a neat Python library for finding this information? A web service, or, even better, a downloadable database?
The Python magic method suggested by Twavachuo is outdated. Python magic's current trunk is at GitHub, and based on the README there, finding the MIME type is done like this.
The MIME types module in the standard library will determine/guess the MIME type from a file extension. If users are uploading files, the HTTP post will contain the MIME type of the file alongside the data. For example, Django makes this data available as an attribute of the uploaded file object.
This seems to be very easy. Please refer old post. Update: in Python 3+ version, it's more convenient now.
More reliable way than to use the MIME types library would be to use the Python magic package. This would be equivalent to using file1 on Django 1 could also make sure that the MIME type matches that of uploaded file.content_type.
"13 years later, most of the answers on this page for Python 3 were either outdated or incomplete. To get the MIME type of a file I use. Live demo. From Python docs. MIME types.guess_type, URL, strict equals true. Guess the type of a file based on its file name, path, or URL, given by URL. URL can be a string or a path-like object. The return value is a tuple, type, encoding, where type is none if the type can't be guessed, missing or unknown suffix, or a string of the form, type/subtype, usable for a MIME content type header. Encoding is none for no encoding, or the name of the program used to encode, e.g. compress or gzip. The encoding is suitable for use as a content encoding header, not as a content transfer encoding header. The mappings are table-driven. Encoding suffixes are case-sensitive. Type suffixes are first tried case-sensitively, then case-insensitively. The optional strict argument is a flag specifying whether the list of known MIME types is limited to only the official types registered with IANA. When strict is true, the default, only the IANA types are supported. When strict is false, some additional non-standard but commonly used MIME types are also recognized. Changed in version 3.8. Added support for URL being a path-like object.
Users workshop.